So hello guys, welcome back to Match Live. Of course, this is best football channel in the world, and of course we are here to discuss something very important about Manchester United transfer news. The transfer window is open officially on 10th of June, that is today, and of course we expect major developments to take place from now going on. Of course, there are various players who have been mentioned or linked to Manchester United. We are talking about Darwin Nunez in the striking position. We come to midfield, the major priority, the main priority, that is Frenkie De Jong, and then in defense there are a number who have been mentioned, including but not limited to Jurien Timber. We have Pau Torres, and the latest is Alessandro Bastoni. Um I want us I want to give a lowdown from the defense on what to expect from each of these players in terms of the transfer fee, their strengths, their weaknesses, and the preferred. According to me, this is an opinion piece on these players. These are 100% my thoughts. So to start in defense, we have Jorin Timber, who is willing to move to have a new challenge, but at the same time he has a contract with Ajax. They are willing to extend his contract, and he's also open to that. So he said that once the international break is over, he will be deciding on the club, whether he will be staying at Ajax or he will be open to a move. Of course, Manchester United have been in contact with the agents of uh, Jurien Timber and with Ajax. The relation here is with Ten Hag. He has worked with Jurien Timber for a long time at Ajax, and of course he appreciates this kind of player. He feels if he brings him to the team will be competitive. So he's a kind of player that is preferred by the manager. It's not about the board suggesting certain players or bringing players whom the manager is not interested in. So on Jurien Timber, the price is about from 40 to 45 million euros. That is the estimated fee that Manchester United will meet to get Timber. He is a strong centre back. He's very good on ground duels. He can make a tackle very comfortably. And going forward, there is no question. He is good. His skills, he can play as a right back, as a centre back. So it's all about the versatility in defense. The only questionable part or aspect of his defense is aerial duels. He's not very good when it comes to fighting for the ball in the air, but not equally too weak. You understand, because he is short, so that's why maybe facing physical defenders like or physical and tall defenders like that is strikers like Haaland, the likes of Benteke in the Premier League, uh, it could be quite a challenge for him. But all the other aspects, the transfer fee, I believe there can be negotiations to lower the price. So I think Jurien Timber is one of the most suitable options for Manchester United in defense. Then we look at it because Manchester United don't have the best defense at the moment. So it's a question of whether are we bringing two midfielders, two defenders, or one. Because look at Rafael Varane. Currently, he's injured with the national team. Not the first injury he's suffering. The last time he played with the national team, he also had an injury that carried on to Manchester United. He never played after coming back, and then at Manchester United, he has had some knocks, and um, I can say he's not reliable. So it's a question of, are we bringing one defender or two? If it's two, you have to bring a right-footed one, and Julian Timber is a perfect example, and then a left-footed one, and that's where the debate about Pau Torres or Alessandro Bastoni comes in. Now comparing the two, Bastoni and Pau Torres would cost around 60 million euros, while Bastoni would cost 50 million euros. Bastoni has 2 years left on his current contract with Inter Milan. Yeah, and actually he was interviewed some few days ago through Fabrizio Romano. He said that uh, he's currently on holiday, and he has not been informed. He's looking forward to preseason because his club Inter hasn't informed him of any interest from any club at the moment, so he's focused on the current season. Pau Torres, yeah, Pau Torres will be open to a Premier League move. There's no question about that. But now it's all about comparing their stats, their weaknesses, their strengths. You look at Torres. Many people have been talking about uh, his. It's like adding a liability to Manchester United because he's people have been arguing he's not that physical for the Premier League. Uh, and already at Manchester United, we have those kind of defenders that we are trying to get rid of. Victor Lindelof, not physical. He has been challenged a number of times and he's the loser. He comes up as the second best in those battles. So Pau Torres, in terms of physicality, not the best option. You look at Bastoni, Serie A is one of the most physical leagues in the world. Serie A playing defensive games is part of Italian league. So, for example, look at a defender like Joao Cancelo. He came from Juventus to Manchester City. He has been producing magical performances going forward and in defense. So I think Serie A defenders are some of the best options that you can explore in the market. You also look at any Serie A player or any Italian player, they are kind of more defensive. Look at Jorginho. He's very good at cooling the midfield. He might be um, he might be criticized for not going forward, but when it comes to when you are leading, for example, by 2 goals to 1, that's the time to bring him. By 3 goals to 1, he'll cool the midfield and of course make sure that the oppositions the opposition don't have any time uh, attacking. And those are 3 options for Manchester United. Ranking them by price, the most suitable is Julian Timber, followed by Bastoni and then Pau Torres. In terms of strength going forward and in defense, I would also rank Timber number 1, and then for me Bastoni is number 2, and then Pau Torres the third option. So that is it, and there is now midfield. That is the priority for Manchester United right now. You might not have had a lot of talks about Julian Timber right now because Manchester United are focused. Number 1 priority is the midfield, and that's where there is a lot of debate and controversy because Frenkie De Jong is their number 1 priority, and for him, he wants to play Champions League football. Manchester United next season are playing in the Europa League. So that is one part that Manchester United have a lot to do. But the latest news have it that Frenkie De Jong is viewing Manchester United as an appealing club to him because Barcelona are struggling financially. They have to raise money because they want to sign Robert Lewandowski. They want to bring in the likes of Marcos Alonso. And Frenkie De Jong is one of the most worthy, is in fact is the second worthiest player um, at Barcelona. We have Pedri and then Frenkie De Jong. With Pedri is like a Barcelona through and through. You see, like Manchester United, we have players like Rashford, born and bred at Manchester United. So Pedri is valued at Barcelona so much. I'm not saying that Frenkie De Jong is not valued. In fact, Xavi would be very um, disappointed losing Frenkie De Jong, but they have to because the financial situation is not good at all.